Hey guys, welcome back. It's 2023, and on this video, I'm going to share with you some thoughts on how to gain more free time to do what you love. We're all facing a really busy year. I'm sure everything's kind of back in action. We're out of the pandemic, and business is jamming pretty much for most folks. School's in session if you got kids, but we still need time to recharge and do what we love. So I'm going to share with you a little hack to help figure out where to find some time so you can do the things that you enjoy. Okay, so we all have busy schedules. We kind of know that. We can all sit here and complain and whine about it, but the question is, what can you do about it? Where can you find time every week to do the things you love? That might be read a book, go to the gym, be outside, take the dogs for a walk, spend more time with your kids. Whatever it is for you, it doesn't matter. It never seems like there's enough time to do the things that we really enjoy, and we're always over stressing about the things that we quote unquote have to do or the stuff we don't like. So here's a little hack that I think may help you. It certainly has helped me with stuff that I don't totally enjoy. So follow me along. The first thing is to identify the stuff that you feel like is in the way, right? So it might be cleaning the house, doing the laundry, working, fixing the car, whatever little things that are the routine stuff that feel like they're bogging you down. The first thing to do is tally that stuff. And when I mean tally, I mean actually measure the time that it takes. So you're going to have to do a cycle of these things, but you got to track it. So folding the laundry seems like a pain in the butt. And I know I've talked about this before on the channel because I hear so much complaining about it. I got teenagers and they just struggle with it all the time. It's something I'm trying to get them to be independent about doing. And the reality is it doesn't really take that long, but it's actually true with a lot of stuff. I had some things last week that I was procrastinating on because I thought it was going to be a big deal and take a lot of time. Turned out it only took like 20 minutes to deal with this thing. And in my mind, I had it made up like it was going to be this like hour, 2 hour thing. And I was kind of putting it off because I felt like, I didn't have the time to do this thing. So I was taking away from my other time. And honestly, all the procrastinating just made it worse. And at the end of the day, it only took me 20 minutes. So it wasn't really that big of a deal. So I was making more of a problem out of a small thing. And I think we do that a lot. I know I've watched my children do that. I observe people that work here at my agency do that. We kind of procrastinate a little bit or sometimes a lot because we make a small thing into a big thing. So the first thing to do is track what these things are. Like, what does it really take to fold one load of laundry? 7 minutes? I don't know. What does it really take to empty the dishwasher? 2 minutes, right? So some of these things are really actually not that big of a deal, but we put them off, let them build up. And then Saturday hits when we want to recharge and take a break from work and all the other demands. And suddenly we feel like we're loaded down with all this crap that we actually procrastinated during the week and didn't get done. So if you can figure those things out, then you can just like everything else in your life, put them on the calendar for the amount of time that they require. So block them in because you go to work, you have an hour meeting, it's an hour meeting, right? Easy. You have a thing to do at work that takes an hour, you block an hour. You got a half-hour task, you block a half hour. So these other things you can just block in on your calendar, right? Once those are all blocked in and you just follow that every day, you'll start seeing that at the end of the day, and a lot of times during the day, you have an hour and a half free, or you have an hour free at the end of the day, or 2 hours free before you gotta make dinner or something. So the space starts to open up, the space to read that book, the space to take a walk with the dogs, the space to just sit down and really be present with your children, or learn something new, or work on your house, or paint a wall, or whatever it is, suddenly becomes self-evident on your calendar. So those are little things I'm going to share with you as we go through this year. I just keep trying to life hack and optimize how to be more efficient and get more done with the time that we all do, because we're all given the same 24 hours a day, right? And some of our friends are incredibly productive and some of our friends are barely hanging on. And what's the difference? I think it's just a little bit of mindset stuff mixed with a little bit of organizational skills, and also not faking yourself out, being actually aware. That old saying, you can't manage what you can't measure applies to the smallest things, like putting away the dishes, right? We can't manage that in our schedule if we don't really know what it is. And if we keep making it into something big, then it's easy to procrastinate and BS ourselves. Stick with me. Love to see you guys subscribe to the channel. This year, we're going to do a whole ton more videos. Did 104 last year. Got a lot more coming. And we're going to dive into all the AI stuff. I mean, there's tons of fun stuff this year to talk about marketing and business. Can't wait to see you. Smash the like button. We'll catch you on the next one.